of Eviction. It's Benedict. First up, can you clear something up for me?
Sure.
What the hell was going on with the chair? It was slightly random.
Well,
what was all that about?
Your colleagues at the Late Ladies show...
Bit on the side,
Bit
Emma.
on the side, asked us to steal something from the house.
Shame on Emma Willis. And, of course, very naughty, because Big Brother sees everything. We're not going to condone stealing, Benedict.
I was going to give it back
Shame
to
on you. Now,
I'm sorry.
let's talk to you.
OK.
Now, a bit of a mixed reaction coming out tonight.
Of course,
Some heavy boos, but also lots of cheers.
Of course.
How does that make you feel?
Well, it's to be expected. Look, I have very strong opinions. I make them known. I don't expect everybody to agree with them. So I came up knowing that some people will be here expressing their opinions and saying they don't agree with me.
Now, this year, it's a vote to save as opposed to a vote to evict.
Yes.
Why do you think people voting save Lauren as opposed to saving you?
Well, I think partially because of my opinions, also probably because, you know, I've had some similar-ish experiences, and I think for her, you know, she's going to really grow and learn perhaps a lot more than perhaps I would, although I'd love to have stayed and enjoyed the experience.
I think it could be good for Lauren and maybe the making of her.
Absolutely.
Now, you actually couldn't nominate on Monday when the housemates were nominating. If you could have nominated, who would you have nominated? 2 names.
I would have nominated Caroline and probably Ashley.
I think Caroline, we all know why. Now, you are sat here because your fellow housemates nominated you and put you up for eviction.
Yes, yeah.
How many nominations do you think you received on Monday?
Well, at least 3, possibly up to 5.
You got a bit more. Check this out.
Oh, my goodness.
My first nomination is Benedict.
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 There's just a man, a porn performer, man in here who basically said that the only reason he's on this show is to have a fiddle with his willy so that he can show the nation that it's cool to do that.
He was unbelievably confrontational with me yesterday.
He told Lauren that the girls were talking about her, and I think that he shouldn't have done that. So I don't like people who make themselves middlemen, so I don't like that.
He's just generally uncomfortable to be around when he's so serious all the time.
I think some of the things he says is a bit creepy, and I feel a bit uncomfortable sometimes.
He is rude, and I do think he talks quite a lot of shit.
OK, let's confirm that was 6 nominations.
Yeah.
Scott, Caroline, Ashley, Siobhan, Becky and Sarah. Reasons like too opinionated, patronising, he's rude, talks a lot of shit, he looked at me with disgust and didn't like him wanking in the shower. Let's discuss.
OK.
So,
where do you want to start?
Any shocks, surprises, revelations?
Not at all, really. I mean, no. I suppose the only surprise there was Siobhan, but she does sort of stick with that group more and more, so in a way I'm not surprised. So it's fine, you know, you're there to nominate. I have no problems with that, and the reasons they gave were reasons that I expected.
Do you feel a bit bad because you didn't get a chance to nominate and get your own back?
Yeah, partially, because obviously if I had the chance to nominate, it would have shifted the balance other ways, and I like to live in a democracy.
One thing that did divide the house, and maybe the reason why you're sat here, was events that happened in the house.
Sure.
Let's take a look.
OK.
I thought, look, I need to have a bit of a wank, so I just did it.
You probably should have told him though, in hindsight.
No, it's
Benedict, no.
I won't wash it.
Not a communal shower, Benedict, I'm sorry. No, just no.
Caroline?
Oh my God, you want to talk to me about ejaculation? It can be a little bit awkward to have conversations about pleasuring himself.
He has basically just said that he's come on this show because he wants to talk about masturbation.
Didn't leave my ejaculate all over the floor. I cleaned up after myself.
Now, do you think, and answer me honestly, that that's the reason you're sat here?
I think it's one of the big reasons, yes. Yeah, quite likely.
Explain it to us as politely as possible. Do you wish you hadn't have done it now?
No, not
Why?
at all. Because I'm living in a house. I'm coming to a house to be me, to do the things I would do in a house. I'm not ashamed of masturbating. There was nobody in that house I wanted to pursue exactly, and it's fun. There's nobody in that house I wanted to pursue any sort of sexual relations with in any way whatsoever. I would pleasure myself at home. I pleasure myself in this house, which is where I'm living, and we should be proud to masturbate. It's a sexual... Everyone needs a sexual outlet. I'm not ashamed of it. We as a nation are, but I'm not.
Now, Benedict, when I go home, I know what I'm going to be doing. Now,
hell yeah.
As an ex-teacher,
yes,
I think, well, some of the housemates have commented that instead of talking to them, that maybe you were preaching to them. Do you agree with that?
Well, I'm aware that that's often been a criticism in my life. I can't change the way I talk, unfortunately, and I was actually accused of talking like a teacher before I ever became a teacher. I don't think I really patronise people. When I spoke to Scott once, because I thought he was being rude to me, and I told him he's being rude to me. So, no, I don't think I am, but I think sometimes when people feel they can't argue in the same way, they can't live up to the argument you're having, that they feel like you're patronising them.
Now...
And I tried not to, but, you know,
let's discuss... I can't even speak. Discuss... Luke S.
Yes.
The protein and the curry powder.
Yes.
Because Luke is very angry. Is that what you wanted by doing that?
Well, listen, I justify every action I did in that house. OK, it wasn't a nice thing to do.
Of course it wasn't.
Of course it wasn't. However, first of all, I was very... I'm happy that he was the one who got that prize on that day. I thought, when I saw the protein and the weights being given out, I said, please don't let it be Luke. He's already had a day in the gym. Please let it be someone... Just because he's got a massive...
You know what? I wish we had more time.
Okay,
we're live,
sure.
we're out of time. But he's very angry.
He wasn't going to share. He wasn't going to share.
You've been a great housemate. Here are your best bits. Enjoy.
Thank you.
It's Benedict!
Evening all. It's a cool name, dude.
Oh, thank you.
I used to be a teacher.
Now I'm a stripper, and I also perform in porn.
Benedict is one of the most interesting men I've ever met. Can't say I've ever spoken to a porn star before.
Oh my God, that is fucking amazing. I bet you've got a well big cock.
When it's erect, it's about 8 inches. The average, I believe, is 6. I do think I have certain skills and qualities which bring a certain degree of harmony to the group. Let's have a bit of a wank, so I just did it.
He has basically just said that he's come on this show because he wants to talk about masturbation.
Why should I be ashamed of masturbating?
I don't know what's going on in Benedict's head.
You're nothing but nasty all the time.
I was very
And I'm grateful to your parents as well, brought you up. Can't you let a man pleasure himself in peace? Benedict looks just amazing no matter what he puts on.
I'll be really upset if Benedict goes. He's a good friend of mine.
Who else has a vagina?
Benedict, like, he dropped it low like Flow Rider.
You might not want the rest of his protein shake. Jam your hype yet, there? You've got a lot of editing to do with me, I do apologise.
Question 1, who do you want out next?
Okay. Caroline.
Caroline, who do you want to win?
Luke A.
Luke A, there we go!
Yeah.
You've been a great housemate, thank you so much.
Well done. There's JJ and Tracy. Off you go.
Oh. Caroline out next, that's what he wants. And Luke A to win. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. It's official. Benedict is out. I always wonder who is going to be next. Well, there's only one way you can find out. That's by coming back here next Friday at 9 o'clock. And if you'd like to be here in our audience, and you know you would, then go to channel5.com/bigbrother for all the relevant details on how to apply for those amazing tickets. You can also keep up to date with all the house action every night here on Channel 5. And Emma is up next with Bit on the Side. Emma!
Yep, tonight I'm going to be joined by Neighbours legends Anne Charleston and Mark Little, otherwise known as Madge Bishop and Joe Mangle. And, of course, you're going to be here as well, Brian. Plus, we're going to be putting some burning questions to Benedict. See you in a bit.
Madge and Joe Mangle, I'm so jealous. I'll see you back here next Friday at 9 for live Eviction number 4. Good night, have a good weekend.
We do the crucifix. Why not?
He's doing
fucking take the fucking chair off him for.
We're fucked. I swear to God, it's going to be a bad punishment.
No, but don't even predict, because then it will be what we think it is.
Should have took the fucking chair off him.
Yeah, but don't.
I don't give a fuck. If you had a swing and took a swing, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would have took a chair off him no matter what. Should have took a chair off him. We fucking all should have took a chair off him. We shouldn't have done it, no matter how fucking gangster it is, and no matter how you...
But you know what, to be honest...
See, at the rap party? God love him at the rap party. Of course you can.
Yeah, but if he's...
No, but I'm just saying it, you know, I mean...
Go on, if he's...
If something bad happens...
He's not going to have a good time.
Outside.
And if he's portrayed how we think he's been portrayed, then clearly...
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
but he wants to be the villain.